Good morning. Dan Callum and Brandon Moe from DAGS talking about a couple of topics today during harvest. One thing we've noticed as we've gotten into soybean harvest, things have dried very rapidly this year. Drought really pushed things to maturity. One thing we're noticing is a lot of head loss and shatter. And it doesn't take much to bushel up pretty quickly. You know, not that a grower did anything wrong. We're getting to the beans as quickly as we possibly can. Just dry down is happening so fast right now with no moisture, warm weather, and all the wind has really zapped the moisture right out of the soybeans. And so, you know, the quicker we can get to them, the better. But know that you're probably leaving some on the ground. And there's ways to calculate that to find out what you're leaving. You know, adjust your header speed, adjust your ground speed to try and get as many beans in the machine as you possibly can.
So one thing we did is we measured off 1 square foot, so 1 foot by a foot. Typically, what the factor is 4 beans per foot equals a bushel. Right here, if we start counting around, we've got close to 17. So actually, just in this field right here, we're estimating we're having close to 4 bushel an acre in yield loss, which, you know, over time is going to add up quite a bit. It's something that we want to continue to keep an eye on, just to kind of go through and kind of watch what's going to happen. Like Dan said earlier, the other thing too we've seen a big benefit to, again, is draper heads. They continue to provide another tool to allow us to not have as much shatter loss on the beans. It's a difficult time of year with as dry as we've seen it. Just have to kind of go in there, maybe slow down a little bit, really watch that reel speed as we get out there. But once again, getting a lot of questions on that as we walk behind combines, and that's kind of what we're seeing at this point. Last thing, very dry again this year. Really need to keep an eye on for combine fires and things like that to be very safe out there. Clean off air filters and things like that. As we're getting into corn, we're starting to see results show really related to where the moisture fell and where it didn't. So just seeing a lot of those different things kind of show up this year.